Hello, friends. Thanks for following us along on our little journey.
Following us along! Hi, friends. Welcome to day 4 of our quarantine and our third video. Today we want to talk to you a little bit about how we even ended up here. Why are we in Taiwan adopting in 2020?
So we're here to adopt Toby, and he is going to be our third child. Our eldest, Lucy, was born in Florida in 2012.
Yeah.
And pretty shortly after she was born, we started the process of adopting again.
Yes, in international adoption, you just know it's going to take so long that you really need to begin the process like sooner than later. So yeah, Lucy was born in Florida and has some Latin American heritage, and so that was our first goal. Was we were looking at countries in Latin America, and when those doors closed, we really felt like, okay, like I guess we're just looking at all the options. At that point, someone that I had met online and reached out to ask some questions about their adoption process said, hey, I just got this email about this organization in Taiwan that's actually looking for specifically Canadian families. And so we looked into the organization and really fell in love with what they were doing. Their priority on women, expectant women, women in crisis, on family preservation, and kids with special needs. Yeah, we just loved what they were doing, and we ended up applying to them, and ultimately Cora came home in 2016. Yeah, now 2016 we had 2 kids. After she'd been home a year and a half, maybe, we started talking about, do we want to have more children? Do we want to adopt again? And so in 2017, we started talking about adoption again, seriously, and ultimately had decided that Florida and Taiwan were our only options. If we couldn't adopt from one of those places again, it just wasn't going to happen. And so fall 2017, we connected with our agency in BC to process our Taiwanese adoption. And by the beginning of 2018, January 2018, we actually started the process, kind of knowing we were signing up for an over 3-year process. And in October 2018, had our dossier, our home study, and all that jazz sent to Taiwan here, to our agency here called Cathwell. After we sent our dossier to Taiwan in about October 2018, it got here. We kind of just settled in for what we thought was at least 24 months before they would need to make a match with our family. And so, we weren't anxious, and we were just settled in for kind of the long haul. And surprise, surprise, a year later, on October 8th, 2019, we got a proposal for a little boy. And so not only was it a complete shock because it was a whole year sooner than we expected to hear anything, also it was for a little boy who was younger than we expected. We kind of expected to bring home a 2 or 3-year-old, and at this point he's less than 18 months old.
So this is our 3rd time in Taiwan. We traveled, obviously, to finalize our adoption with Cora. We've been back once for a family vacation, something that we prioritize and care about, and we're fortunate, privileged enough to be able to do this, is to be able to travel back to our girls' birth countries. So we've spent time in Florida, and we've spent time in Taiwan, just sort of on vacation.
Yeah.
And which helps. We're more familiar with being in Taiwan, and we really like Taiwan.
Yeah, we love it. Yeah.
It's a great place to be.
Yeah.
Outside. Yeah. It's a great.
It's a very normal hotel place to be inside. Yeah. But outside, it's lovely. We love it. All the people are super friendly and helpful, even though we are probably the most annoying tourists. And people are just so gracious, kind, helpful. It's clean, it's organized, it's beautiful, it's lush and green, and we have never gotten heat stroke, even though we're Canadian. The whitest of white Canadians from Western Canada. Yeah, it's awesome. We love it. So that's how we got to Taiwan. In 2020, we are so excited. One question I always ask people is what the biggest or hardest transition is from 1 to 2 kids or 2 to 3 kids. Mm-hmm. We'll get back to you on that in a year.